The Auctions Plus website can be accessed at auctionsplus.com.au. You will have already visited the Auctions Plus website when you registered. The first thing you should do upon accessing the website is log in. Logging in will give you a more personalised experience of the Auctions Plus website and also allow you to access more areas of our site. Click on Login on the right-hand side of the menu bar. You'll be asked to enter your user code and password and click Login. You'll then return to the home page where you can see all auctions that are scheduled for today's date. To view other auctions that are upcoming on Auctions Plus, click on the Auctions tab on the menu. You then have the option to see auctions for all commodities or specific for cattle, sheep, wool or machinery. For each sale, you will see the date that the sale is on and the starting time. We encourage you to always access the auction close to the starting time. The sale title will help you determine the species, location or type of sale. The auction format will be either simultaneous or sequential. Most regular Auctions Plus sales, such as our Tasmanian Thursday and Tuesday sheep sales and our Eastern States cattle sales, are a simultaneous format. This is similar to a helmsman style auction where all lots are available for bidding at the same time. The other format is a sequential sale where lots are sold one at a time before moving on to the next lot. These sales usually occur in conjunction with a physical sale, such as an on-property bull or ram sale, an on-property commercial livestock sale, or a sale conducted at a sale yard. Each auction will also have a catalogue or pre-auction details available. Pre-auction details are available well in advance of a sale and include information such as breed, a brief description of the lot, the vendor, the agency, and the person to contact if you'd like more information. There are also photos and videos available on each lot. Larger photos can be accessed by clicking on the thumbnail for the photograph, and you can also see the videos here. Once it is closer to the date of the sale, you will see a final catalogue. Once the full catalogue is available for an auction, you will see more extensive details about the stock and information about the sale. You will see a lot number, which you will need to remember or take note of once you actually access an auction. For each lot, you'll see information on breed, age, weight, fat score, and what date the stock is available for delivery. You'll also see information regarding joining status for females. For sheep, this looks quite similar, in addition to information on shearing date. Once the catalogue is available, you will be able to search for stock that suits your needs by breed, sex, age, or weight. And by clicking more, you will have access to additional filter and search options, such as location by state and region, accreditation status such as EU or PCAS eligible, and also pregnancy status for stock. This will help you to identify lots that you may be interested in. Again, you can access photos and videos of the lots by clicking on these icons. You'll also notice a star next to each lot number. Clicking on the star sets this lot as one of your favourites, and this will help identify these lots in the auction for you to make it easier to find the lots you may be interested in bidding on. To view more details about the lot you're interested in, click on the lot number. Once you click on the lot to open the full assessment details, you will again have access to the photos and videos of the lot, also additional information or documentation. Here we have a sheep health declaration and also a pregnancy scanning certificate. The first information you then see is information on the vendor, the PIC number of where the stock are currently located, on-farm accreditations, and the name of the selling agency. There are 2 weights given on any assessment. On the left-hand side, you will see the weight that was compiled by the assessor on the day of assessment, in this case the 16th of March, showing the average live weight, the dressed weight based on the estimate of the dressing percentage provided by the assessor, the time off feed and water when the stock were weighed at assessment, and also the low and high weights that the assessor found in the lot. On the right-hand side, you will see a slightly different weight based on some projections provided by the assessor. So again, you have the average live weight and the dressed weight based on the dressing percentage. The delivery adjustment is used to account for the curfew that the stock will experience prior to trucking. If the stock are going forward, the assessor can apply a live weight gain. And again, you have the low and high weight of the animals in the lot. Breed information is next. And then the age. Here, provided in months, and also an indication of the number that the assessor has mouthed and what he found. There is a further breakdown of the weight and fat score of the lot. The weight classes correspond to the AusMeat weight classes for livestock on dressed weight and corresponding live weight and fat scores. Here we see some information on wool and skin, whether the stock are mules, shearing information, information on vegetable matter content of the fleece, details on prior wool cut, and a general comment about the wool or skin from the assessor. Whether the stock have been bred by the vendor and where they were purchased from if they are not vendor bred, and any bloodlines used in the breeding of the lot. What the stock have been grazing, and whether they are going back to the same paddock or they will be held under different conditions between assessment and delivery. Animal health information is next, including information on foot rot history, lice, whether the stock are in a withholding period or export slaughter interval, any vet or health treatments that have been provided, and whether the stock are in a regional biosecurity area. Because this is a lot of ewes, you will also see joining details. In this case, the ewes have been station mated to white Suffolk rams. They have been pregnancy scanned to be 100% in lamb. And on this lot, there is also information around multiples and singles found by the scanner. Further comments around quality from the assessor, and some comments from the assessor with their details there and their phone number should you wish to contact them. Now that you've seen all the details on the stock, should you wish to purchase them, this bottom section is critical for you to have a look at. The delivery period has been nominated from the 21st of March to the 27th of March. If you wish to purchase this lot, you must be able to pick them up within these dates. They must be picked up from the delivery point, and they've given you some information here which can help you determine your trucking costs and whether a truck can get there. You have details for the selling agent should you have any information. It's very important that if you wish to contact anyone to talk to about the lot, you only contact the selling agent. It is never appropriate to contact the vendor directly. Here, the agent has stated that they need 24 hours notice prior to when you'd like to pick the stock up. Special conditions of sale is also a very important area to check prior to bidding. By bidding, you agree to meet these terms as stipulated by the selling agent. If you are not an approved client that will get 7-day payment terms, you must be prepared to pay cash prior to delivery. If you have any questions regarding these terms or would like to see if you are an approved client, you need to contact the selling agent prior to the sale. The last thing to check here is the sale type. This lot is available dollars per head. Some lots may also be available on a cents per kilo live weight or a cents per kilo carcass weight basis. And this will be evident in the auction. Let's now have a look at a full description for a cattle assessment. Again, photos and videos are available, and an additional document here, which is a pregnancy test certificate from the vet who completed the preg testing. Again, you have your vendor, property and agency detail at the top. Weights are provided at the date of assessment and at the time of delivery following auction, with an adjustment applied for curfew and a live weight range. Information on breed with the sire and dam, and some further information that the assessor may wish to provide. For cattle, you will also see a horn status, which may be polled, horned, dehorned, skirred or tipped. The age range is provided, as well as information on the dentition of the cattle. The weight and fat matrix showing the range in weights and also the range in fat scores. This lot were vendor bred. Again, you have grazing conditions and some further information on animal health. Again, we are looking at a lot of females, so there is information around their joining status. This lot has been station mated to an Angus bull. The lot has been pregnancy tested in calf, 100%. Further information around frame, quality and condition is provided by the assessor, as well as temperament. Temperament has been assessed in the yards and the crush, and sometimes the temperament is also assessed in the paddock. The assessor notes here that the cattle are 8-year-old vendor-bred cows that have never left their property of birth, which to as a buyer should flag that they may need to be handled carefully on arrival, as they had never experienced a truck trip before and have only ever been handled by the one person. And they have previously been handled with bikes, dogs, horses and vehicles. Other options here include helicopters, planes, and also person on foot, and also an indication of whether low stress stock handling processes have been used. Some comments from the assessor, and again, important information to read if you would like to purchase this lot. They must be picked up within these delivery dates. An important comment here that there is no B-double access, and information around how and when the lot must be paid for. You can also view the results of previous sales held on Auctions Plus by clicking on the results menu. The results go back for 2 months, with all sales having full results displayed for this time. This is a similar view to the catalogue page. However, you will see an additional piece of information regarding the status of the lot and also the price. This lot was sold for $72 per head. This lot was passed in at auction for $145.50. This lot did not receive a bid at auction, with the starting price of $330 per head. If you had purchased a lot in the sale or been the high bidder on a passed in lot, you would see some additional information regarding who to contact to arrange delivery or to arrange negotiation on the lot. As well as auctions and results, there are other various areas of the Auctions Plus website that you may wish to visit. In the results menu, you can access our weekly market comments. These provide an in-depth analysis of the results for that week, with some commentary from our market operations team on sheep and cattle, and then a lot-by-lot breakdown of all lots that sold, including their price. You can access historical market comments by clicking on the date bar. The About menu contains some information about the company, how to contact us, our staff, listing fees that are payable to sell on Auctions Plus, the user agreement and sale terms, which is a very important document to read, and also how to advertise on the Auctions Plus website. In the Tools menu, there are some functions for agents and assessors. If you're looking to sell on Auctions Plus and would like to find an assessor or an agent to market your livestock, you can use the search tools here. If you need help, you can access our demonstration auctions, access TeamViewer, which will allow one of our team to assist you by accessing your computer and demonstrate to you how to solve your problem. And again, our user agreement and sale terms. For security, once you have finished accessing the Auctions Plus website, click on the hamburger menu on the right-hand side and log out. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any further questions, we'd love to hear from you. Please contact our office on 02 9262 4222 or email info@auctionsplus.com.au. We look forward to having you on board as a buyer.